Coinbase just made a really big announcement about Floki. So Floki is actually coming to the Coinbase. This is a really big thing for Floki Meme Coin. This coin is a little bit of a different meme coin. It has a lot of utility as well as a very big ecosystem. So I will be covering this coin along with its price action. If you're only interested in price action, you can actually move at the end, or you can actually just move towards the end of the video to check out the price action of the Floki. So as of now, the Coinbase did made a pretty big announcement on 16th November, as you can see here, and it will be coming to the Coinbase. It depends. I think it usually it comes out in a week or even 2 weeks, but it is coming on the Coinbase, and that is a really big thing for the Floki. So as for the Floki, it already has a massive market cap of 2.2 billion, which is already massive. So if we look at its growth, it is actually up 66%, which is a lot in the last 7 days, and yearly it is up around 597%, which is a really big move. But I think this one could still go up again, because if you look here, it has started to go up, especially from November 4th, as you can see here, and it is going and going and going. And if we look at the meme categories, we have Doge, we have Shiba Inu. After that we have Floki at the 6th number, as you can see here, right below Bonk. But still, I think this one still has a room to grow, especially if you look at Doge as well as Pepe. So at least it could actually go up around 40% more or even more after the launch on the Coinbase. There is a possibility that it could happen. So first of all, Floki has a really massive ecosystem. Unlike other meme coins, they have their own game called Valhalla. As you can see, they have their all-in-one tokenization platform, and this one also has another token which is called token. As you can see here, it is TokenFi. So a massive utility for the Floki is that whenever a user actually stakes the Floki coin, they get token or TokenFi token in return. So that is a massive thing for the Floki. And if you look here, we have over $545 million locked or staked in Floki. So that is a massive amount. I think this is going to grow even more after I think we see more holders of the Floki, and they do have a pretty good API, as you can see. So there is a minimum lockage of around 3 months. After we have the maximum of 4 years. So whoever locks for 4 years, the token are actually locked. So that's something I think pretty massive utility for the Floki in general. After that, for their game, as you can see here, users can actually earn. It is still in the testnet, but user can actually earn Floki coin from their treasury. So these are their treasury addresses, and their first treasury actually holds around 71 million, and the second one actually holds around 11 million. So that balance in treasury is actually coming from the Floki buy and sell on-chain transactions. So basically they charge around 0.3% of, I believe, 0.3% of transaction fee, you can say, or tax that goes to the treasury, and they do actually use that amount for various things that includes marketing and developing their ecosystem even more. So that is a massive thing going on for the Floki, and this is actually their real world asset, you can say, raw platform, which is actually TokenFi. It does have its own token, but users can earn that token using or staking Floki. Besides that, we do have other thing. We have Flokify, as you can see here. We also have Floki. I think they do have something called NFTs, as well as Floki prepaid cards. That's a massive. So this is a Visa and a MasterCard, so that's a big one. They also have Floki Places, which is merchandise and NFT marketplace. They also have University of Floki, which is basically a crypto education platform. After that, we have Floki trading bot, so buy, sell and manage token from Telegram. They also even have their naming service, so that is a massive ecosystem, and they are actually growing day by day, and I think that is one of the reasons why Floki has a massive community as well. So coming towards the supply of the Floki, if we just go here, this is the Floki supply. As you can see, around 4.4 trillion is actually burned. As you can see, this is a null address, so this means this amount of supply is already out of the circulation, and 1.3 is in the some kind of contract. As you can see, after that we do have 247 again in the contract, so I believe these are the staking contract. After that we have most of it on the Binance as well as other exchanges, so its supply is fairly distributed quite well, so we don't have that many big holders that could actually dump the token in case there is a lot of FUD. So that is something pretty massive going on for the Floki. And if you look at the holders growth, the holders have increased from 81k to as high as 82k in just 10 days, so that is a massive amount of increase. So overall it seems like Floki's fundamental seems to be pretty strong, and once it does come, or once it does launches on Coinbase, I think that could become a sales and news event, so there's a possibility after a launch on a Coinbase the coin could actually go down, but still it has not launched on Coinbase yet, so I think we still have a room to go up for the Floki. So looking at its price action, so this chart is actually taken from the Binance, so it does not have that much history. So let's try to find something else. So let's try get.io's chart. So this one has a lot of history, so that's pretty good. So again, Floki is still nowhere near its all-time high, even if we look here. Just a second. So let's just try to see a max and where is its all-time high. So Floki has an all-time high of around somewhere, so we actually are, so this is the all-time high of Floki and we are still far away from it. As you can see here, it is somewhere around 34 and we are trading around 24, so there is a big possibility that it is going to hit its all-time high. And if we are looking to sell the coin, I think that could be first sale point, which could be pretty interesting for the Floki, because as of now there is nowhere to know where the BTC is going, but meme coins are doing pretty awesome. But I think we will most likely see a pretty good sell pressure once it does reaches its all-time high, which is around here 34. And as of now, if you are actually looking to trade this coin, I think we do have still pretty good entries. So the first entry that I'm looking at, I think is somewhere around here. So this seems like a pretty good trade. So I think if we are able to enter somewhere around here, around 20 or something like that, this seems to be pretty risky, but if I think it will most likely bounce back from here. If this one does not bounce back from here, I think we could be looking at a pretty good entry somewhere around here, again 16 or 15. I think it will most likely at least retest here and again go up. This seems to be pretty interesting entry again, but still this entry is also pretty good. But I think this coin is going to test its all-time high very soon. So once it does that, and if it does ends up making a breakout from here, that could be pretty interesting pump. But I think we will most likely reject around 35 or even 36 or even 39. I think we will most likely reject and come back at this point again. But I think the Coinbase listing is a pretty important event for the Floki. Anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.